Wow, wow, wow. I'm so excited because I've been really working on revamping my YouTube channel, and I have been having quite a few people ask me over time on my actual Instagram to share this hairstyle. It's one of my favorite hairstyles ever. So I'm gonna give you guys the full download on how to do this today. I had my hair pulled back to do my makeup, and basically I washed my hair yesterday, and I want to give you guys like the download on what I did. So I washed my hair yesterday. I'm going to scoot back so you can see it. And then what I did is I let it air dry, because that way it just gives it a little bit more volume, because I have like straight to wavy hair. So then what I did is I just pulled it all back and I did like a French braid to sleep in overnight. If you can't French braid, do 2 pigtail braids. So that way it gives you already a little bit of like nice texture to work on top of. And then what I'm going to do, because I just like my hair to last longer, is apply my dry shampoo. If you apply dry shampoo in the very beginning of your style, it's gonna make your hair last even longer, especially if you're someone like me that gets your hair oily pretty quickly. So then what I'm going to do is start to curl. So before I curl my hair ever, I'm going to apply hairspray. I like it to be applied before, so it makes my style last even longer. If you're someone that your hair has a hard time holding curl, this is something you need to do. So all I'm going to do is apply my hairspray all over my hair, and then we're gonna get into the actual curling part. Alright guys, so I have my 2 curling irons with me today. This is a deep waver. This is by Hot Tools. I've used this in a few tutorials before. I love, love, love this deep waver. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it at Amazon, wherever you want, but you can see it's got like a nice deep wave. It's like a modern crimper. And then I have my 1-inch Hot Tool curling iron. So this is a clip barrel T3 curling iron, and basically you just need a 1-inch curling iron. This one, if you're looking for a good one that's high quality, this one is the one that I've seen praises about. I use it at home and I use it in the salon. So what I'm gonna do is just section my hair in half, and then I'm going to part my hair off. I always work from the bottom down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab sections, and I'm going to use both of these Hot Tools together. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to do one section, the deep waver, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then I'm going to do the next section with my 1-inch curling iron. So I like to add both of these together to give my hair just this really perfect messy texture. And this is what your deep waver is going to look like. It just gives you this really cool zigzaggy style. And then if you want your ends to be a little bit straighter and not bent, take your curling iron, go over it like this, so it gives you more of that smoother, straighter, modern texture. So I have one like this, and then like I said, to make this really easy, you're just gonna rotate this out. Grab yourself a nice size section, and let me show you how I do a modern curl. So you wanna keep your curl at the base of your actual head. So you want to keep this iron towards the top. So we curl the top and keep the curl away from the bottom for that like modern look. So you're going to leave a good amount of your ends out. And then at the end, when you have your hair all on the actual barrel, you're going to undo the hair off the barrel and twist it, and then just finish to pull through the hair through the curling iron. Does that make sense? So you're going to get more of a longer curl, and it's going to keep your ends straight for that really modern look. So I'm going to show you guys again. I'm going to do this next one with a curling iron just so that you guys can see again, and I'm going to zoom it up for you. So you're going to start with your curling iron towards the top. You're going to roll this up because the top's going to be the thickest, and that's where it's going to need to get heated up really well. So I just add a little bit by little bit. Mind that you don't keep it on too long. And then you're going to leave these ends out. Unwrap your curling iron, And then when you have about just, you know, the hair going around kind of like this, you're going to gently pull or click the hair through so it smooths out those ends to give you a really nice, modern, longer curl. And if you still want this to be a little bit straighter on the ends, if you really like the straight look, just take your curling iron and go down your ends to give you a little bit more of a straighter look. So now you have two mixtures of patterns. You've got your deep waver and then you've got some modern curls. Okay, so I did the same thing to the other side. Now we're just going to move up a section and we're gonna repeat that same process. Alright, so I'm basically finishing up this whole top part, but I wanted to show you something that I do differently for my fringe in the front because I don't want them to be like super short or crazy. So what I do is I leave out this front whole piece of my hair, and instead of doing the deep waver on it, I actually just do the curling iron. So I'm going to break this up into smaller pieces just because it's going to give me more texture. And what I'm going to do is do the same exact thing that I was doing before, but I'm just going to do it in smaller pieces so they kind of have different curl patterns. So I've got a nice little curl here. I'm going to break this up into about 3 pieces, making sure that I am curling it, leaving out some ends, and then undoing it so that it gives me this really nice elongated curl. And if you're someone that's not super comfortable working with your curling iron, I suggest using your curling iron cool to get a little practice in, and then actually use it hot so that way you get an idea for the feel of what it looks like. So there is the 2 different mixed textures, and I'm just gonna finish this side of my hair. Here's a quick tip to using the deep waver. You're going to insert for your top layer like this, but don't do your thing facing up like this. I'm actually gonna move you guys up a little bit. Don't put it up like this. Put it actually like this with your M going in an actual M shape, because then you're not going to get a dent on the head. So put your hair like this and then move it in that direction in order to keep from that crimp from hitting that top part. And then what you do is you just pull it down a few inches. You're going to crimp again. See how I'm just like following this crimp pattern all the way down? So that way I get the perfect crimp or wave in my hair, and I'm not going to have like a giant dent up here. So that is a quick tip for being able to use this hot tool deep waver on the very top section of your hair. Okay, so now that I have everything curled, you let it sit for about 2 minutes so that it's really cool to the touch. This is going to be really helpful if you want your curls to last a long time, okay? And then I'm just going to grab my hairspray and I'm going to do just a soft spritz over the top of it just to make sure, again, I like my hair to hold for a long time. So then I grab a wide tooth comb. This one's really cute. It's rose gold. It's Kris and S brand. You can get it at Target. It's awesome, a few bucks. And all I do is I start to comb through all of my curls because I don't know if you know, I feel like most people know, but sometimes I still see people walking around with like their hair curls not brushed out, and I'm like, oh no, I want to go brush your hair. So all I'm going to do is use this to undo all of the curls, and I just kind of like mess up my hair a little bit with my hands and kind of scrunch it, and I'm going to put some finishing product in it. But you guys, look at how fun that freaking texture is. If you guys are watching and you want to do this to your hair, give me a thumbs up button down below. And if you're not subscribed, hello, what are you doing right now? And then I'm just going to comb through this other side to make sure that is all the same. I love this, you guys. I have fine hair and it gets a little bit flatter, so I like to really give some like nice fun volume to my hair. Okay, now that we have it all combed out and looking great, I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on my ends. I always love to finish my hair up with some sort of product on the ends. I'm gonna do 4 drops of this. I rub it around in my hands, and because this oil also helps to nourish your hair, I just like to scrunch it into my ends because I don't want my ends to look like dry or frizzy. I still want them to look nice and polished. So I just like to scrunch this right into the ends of my hair. And there you go. Voila. You got your fun, messy, sexy, beach wavy hair. Let me turn around for you. And I'm actually gonna grab some clips outside of the salon so you guys can see it even better. But look at how fun that hair is. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I have a whole schedule that I'm looking at putting on my board. So I want to know, you have to help me. Okay, this is where I have to go to my community. What do you guys want to see? Whether it's hair tutorials, color tutorials in the actual salon, if you guys want to get salon advice, if you guys want to see family vlogs. I'm trying to see about if people want to see family vlogs, like what is it that you guys want to see from me? Because I feel like I want to have my YouTube channel do all of the things. And then if you guys didn't know, oh my gosh, I launched a podcast with my best friend Katie. I have not even said that on my YouTube channel yet. What the heck, Alexis? I don't even know what I'm thinking. But you guys should go subscribe. It is for entrepreneurial business type women, and it is just for all women in general. If you're a dude, hey, guess what? You can come hang with us too. You're just gonna have to listen to us do some of our little girl talks, but it's okay because we want to just help everyone. So it's called the Dreampreneur Podcast, and I'm so excited about this new adventure. And it's going to be very business oriented, very taking care of yourself, and just all of those things. So go subscribe. I'm going to leave the link in the bottom so you guys can go listen to it on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.